students. Now we are going to study the Earth's gravitational force. The Earth's gravitational force. Earth is sphere, not circular. Earth is sphere. See, just like this. Earth is sphere. Okay? We cannot see its center. Can we see the center of this ball? No. It is somewhere deeper inside it. Okay? So just like this, Earth is sphere, and its center of mass is situated at the center of the Earth. So we have noted 2 points. Earth is a sphere, and the center of the mass of the Earth is situated at the center of the Earth. So Earth's gravitational force is directed. Earth's gravitational force is directed towards the center of the Earth. Earth's gravitational force, it is directed towards the center of the Earth because the center of the mass of the Earth is situated at the center of the Earth. See this diagram. This is sphere Earth. This is sphere Earth. This is ball, and this is a tree, a small tree, and fruit is falling vertically downward. And let A is the center of the Earth. A is the center of the Earth. And as we have noted here, the center of the mass of the Earth is situated at the center of the Earth. So center of the mass of the Earth is situated here. Okay, and hence the ball or fruit falls vertically downward. Because of this gravitational force, an object, whether it is ball or apple or fruit, falls vertically downward. हा सेंटर ऑफ द मास जो असतो अर्थचा जो सेंटर ऑफ द मास असतो तो सेंटरकडे असतो. अर्थचा जो सेंटर ऑफ द मास आहे तो सेंटरकडे असतो. म्हणून हा ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स एक्सर्ट पण इथून होतो आणि कोणतीही वस्तू पडताना ह्या सेंटरकडे आकर्षित होतो. आणि म्हणून हा बॉल खाली पडतो, हा फ्रूट खाली पडतो, वर जात नाही, वरून खाली पडतो, म्हणजे व्हर्टिकली डाऊनवर्ड पडतो. कारण अर्थचं जे ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स आहे ते सेंटर ऑफ द अर्थकडे तिथून याकडे वळलेलं आहे. It is directed towards the center of the Earth. Okay, and because of this gravitational force, an object, ball, apple or fruit or any other object falls vertically downward. So its velocity changes from initial to the final. आता हा बॉल वरून खाली पडत आहे, हा खाली 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 पडत आहे. तर याची वेलॉसिटी पूर्ण वेळेसाठी सारखी राहते का? नाही. इट्स वेलॉसिटी डज नॉट रिमेन सेम when it falls vertically downward. Its velocity changes from initial to the rest. Its velocity change from initial to the final. Its velocity changes from initial to final. Its velocity does not remain same for all the time. If the object is falling vertically downward, its velocity does not remain same for all the time. It changes from initial to the final. And due to the constant downward pull, this is the downward pull, the center of the mass. Due to the constant downward pull, the velocity reduces. The velocity gradually reduces and becomes zero after a while. Velocity reduces and becomes zero after a while. So we should take an example. An iron ball of mass 3 kg. Iron ball, it has mass 3 kg, is released from the some height, and that height was 125 meter. So iron ball, एक लोखंडाचा बॉल घेतला आणि तो 125 मीटर उंचीवरून खाली टाकला. तर समजा जी, तसं अर्थवर जीची व्हॅल्यू आहे 9.8 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर, पण इथे असं म्हटलं आपण समजा जी 10 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर असेल. इथे या उदाहरणामध्ये आपण जी घेतलं 10 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर. कॅल्क्युलेट, काढा, शोधा. काय शोधा? टाईम टेकन बाय द बॉल टू रीच द ग्राउंड. तर हा बॉल 125 मीटर उंचीवर असताना, हा बॉल 125 मीटर उंचीवर असताना हा ग्राउंडवर किती सेकंदात पोहोचेल तो वेळ काढा. इथे जीची व्हॅल्यू 10 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअरची कन्सिडर केली आहे, घेतली आहे. तर आता डाटामध्ये आपल्याजवळ एम म्हणजे मास 3 kg आणि उंची म्हणजे हाईट. हाईट मीन्स डिस्प्लेसमेंट मीन्स यस. हाईट मीन्स डिस्प्लेसमेंट मीन्स यस इज इक्वल टू 125 meter. Displacement, it is directed. Okay, directed, it has direction, distance and direction, hence it is displacement. Height is displacement. S is equal to 125 meter. Initial velocity 0. I have hold this ball. So what is its initial velocity? Its initial velocity is 0, and now I releases it, so it gains velocity. Okay, so its initial velocity is 0 and g is given here 10 meter per second. So Newton's second equation of motion, ut, s is equal to ut plus half at square. S displacement or height is 125 meter. U initial velocity is 0. टाइम टेकन वी हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट, आपल्याला शोधायचं आहे. प्लस 1/2 इंटू ए, व्हॅल्यू ऑफ ए इज 10 and into t square. Now 125 is equal to 125 is equal to 0 into t is 0 plus 1/2, 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, 5t square. So we got 125 is equal to 5t square. Now t square is equal to 125 upon 5. That means 25. T square is equal to 25. So taking square root on both sides, t is equal to 5 seconds. Taking square root on both sides, t is equal to 5 seconds. So ball will take 5 seconds to reach the ground. This ball, when acceleration, gravitational acceleration is 10 meter per second square, at the height releases from the height of 125 meter, it will take to reach the ground 5 seconds. Okay, so in this example, assuming this example, in the given example, what is the velocity of ball on reaching the ground? So the ball has reached of the ground. बॉल ग्राउंडवर पोहोचला तर त्याची व्हेलॉसिटी त्या ग्राउंडवर पोहोचेपर्यंत किती राहील? आपण फॉर्म्युला वापरला वेलॉसिटी म्हणजे v इज इक्वल टू यू प्लस ए टी. v इज इक्वल टू यू प्लस ए टी, न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन हा वापरला आपण. यू इनिशियल वेलॉसिटी 0 आहे, ए ची व्हॅल्यू 10 अँड टी इज इक्वल टू 5. 0 प्लस 10 इंटू 5 दॅट इज 50 मीटर पर सेकंड. सो वेलॉसिटी विल बी 50 मीटर पर सेकंड. म्हणजे हा बॉल जर जमिनीवर पोहोचला तेव्हा त्याची वेलॉसिटी राहील 50 मीटर पर सेकंड, म्हणजे एका सेकंदात 50 मीटर. आता ह्याच उदाहरणामध्ये आपल्याला असं विचारलं की व्हॉट इज द हाईट ऑफ द बॉल ॲट द हाफ ऑफ द टाईम इट टूक टू रीच द ग्राउंड. हाफ ऑफ द हाईट, व्हॉट इज द हाईट ऑफ द बॉल ॲट द हाफ ऑफ द टाईम. टाईम किती लागला? 5 सेकंद. 5 सेकंदाचा हा अर्धा टाईम, हाफ टाईम किती होतो? 5/2 सेकंड मीन्स हाफ टाईम इज 2.5 सेकंड. Suppose the ball took 5 seconds to reach, so 2.5 seconds. Here we consider 2.5 seconds. Okay, 2.5 seconds. So what will be this height? What will be this height? So we will use s is equal to ut plus half at square. This is Newton's second equation of motion. u0 time taken 2.5 plus half plus value of a is 10 and time taken t is equal to 2.5 square. Okay, then 0 into 2.5 is 0 plus 2 ones are 2, 2 5s are 10, 5 into 2.5 plus 5 square is 6.25 and 5 into 6.25 is 31.25 meter. So ball covers 31.25 meter distance in the first. How many distance? 31.25 meter distance in the first half, that is first 2.5 second, and the ball covers the 31.25 meter distance in the first half of the time, and hence its height. What is this height? 125 minus 31.25, that is 93.75 meter. This is the remaining height. Okay, remaining height for the ball will cover distance 93.75 meter in another half, that is in another 2.5 second. In initial 2.5 second it has covered 31.25 meter, and in another 2.5 second it will cover 93.75 meter. So today what we have learned today is Earth gravitational force directed towards the center of the Earth, because the center of the mass of the Earth is situated at the center of the Earth. Because of this gravitational force, an object falls vertically downward. Its velocity does not remain same for all the time. Its velocity changes from initial to the final. Its velocity does not remain same. Its velocity changes from initial to the final due to constant downward pull, the velocity reduces. And becomes zero when the object falls on the surface of the Earth. Okay, and we have taken this example and learned that velocity does not remain same for all the time, it changes. So students, got it? So bye.